Hello, welcome farms. Today we are going to look into making of laundry bar soap, and today we are going to use two different kinds of colors. Welcome to my channel. My name is Monica Arinze. Continue watching. So this is the soap that I'm going to show you how I'm able to produce it. I am my team, or I am my carer. So you can see the soap, it's soaping, is watching. It can remove stains very well, and it can also lather or forms very well. So these are the few ingredients that I use. This is sulfonic acid. Inside that gallon is palm kernel oil. As time goes on, I'll introduce everything. This is the caustic soda. Before I started mixing it with water, this is soda ash. The essence of soda ash is to make the soap to be a little bit hardened, or to harden the sun and to harden the soap and also remove stains. So first you put it inside a container, mix it with water. You will put water and add the soda ash inside, the same way you mixed caustic soda. You put water first, it's not the other way around. So here now we are mixing soda ash. But before this mixture, we've already mixed caustic soda and put it aside. And if you look at it, you can see that we are wearing what? Hand glove. So whenever you're making soap, you must wear hand glove, you must wear face masks. The reason is to avoid any kind of burnt that will come from the heat of caustic soda. When you mix caustic soda and water together, you have what we call lime solution. So this is still soda ash we are mixing here. Why I'm showing this, for you to know that you need to mix it very well, that all the crystals, all the bubbles will dissolve, and this mixture will now be crystal white. You will not be seeing the bubbles of the soda ash. You will not be seeing any stones of the soda ash. Everything will melt very well. You set it aside. So these are the ingredients. You see sulfonic acid, you see fragrance, you see different kind of colors. That's what that is here. Just what I put on the ground for you to see. This is not all. You can use more than this in making of your soap, but making soap does not require plenty things. You can use few things, but anything you add in making soap makes the foam to be more better, makes it to be more foaming. It will lather well and it will remove stain very well. That's one thing with making of soap. So this is the two fragrance. The sulfonic acid is also used in making liquid soap, but in my own making of soap I always like to add it because it increases the foaming and it can remove stains very well. So in my own making of laundry bar soap or homemade soap, I always use sulfonic acid. It's really good in making of soap. So after this now, the next stage will go, the next stage is mixing. I will show you where I mixed the lime solution. That's the next thing you're going to see, but I want you to take a look at this few items that I have, and also the caustic soda, the soda ash that I've already mixed and set aside. Continue watching. You can see I have different colors. I have purple, I have pink. You can see that. So the next stage, this is my oil. This is palm kernel oil. So I am warming it. I'm showing you how you can turn it to warm because I'm using cold press solution, and this is caustic soda that I've already mixed, set aside for over 30 minutes. So as I'm introducing it into the oil, I am mixing it. We are just turning it, we are just stirring it, and be watching. You see how we are introducing the caustic soda inside the oil gently, and you see the color has started changing. The color has started changing. I also tell you some mistake you can make when you are doing caustic soda. You can see now, ideally I'm supposed to stop introducing the caustic soda solution at this point. This is the texture that I want because I use less water and more caustic soda in my mixture. When you're not getting your mixture very well in soap, it's always a difficult task. So this is where I'm supposed to stop. So this is a mistake that I made in making this soap. You can see turning it is even very hard. We are struggling to turn it, but I still continue because I wanted to use the whole thing at once, forgotten that wrong mixture can cause a damage. I now pour everything. You can see that turning it is hard, so hard. So continue turning and turning and turning and turning and turning. And remember, this is hand that we use to turn it. If it's a hand blender, maybe it would have eased out some stress and be able to improve in the mixture. But the truth about it is that when I supposed to stop introducing the line solution, I did not. I continue. So now we continue to turn it. It wasn't an easy thing, but we progressed to turn it to this level. There is two things about making soap. You can actually make a soap when all your mixture is in the right proportion. It can still be it can still be this hard, but not as hard as this, and it can still be okay when it's cured or when it's cooked. But this one is really hard. And one of the things that happens when a soap is very hard, even when the soap is dry, it can be easily break and scatter. That's one of the things that happen when there is this kind of issue in production. At this point now, we've added caustic soda inside. We've added ash and soda ash that is mixed. We've added sulfonic acid. That is the things that even making it to be a little bit lighter, that we can turn it at this point. So continue turning it to see if it can get a little bit lighter. And before now, what I had in mind doing is two colors combination. I will do a white soap and set it aside. I will do a pink one, and again when I'm putting it in the mold, I'll put it side by side so that when it cured, it will join together. And when I'm cutting it, you have a mixture of white and pink inside each other, a mixture of white inside the pink, vice versa. That was all we had in mind when doing this particular soap. But you can see here I'm still turning it. We are still turning it to see if we can be a little bit lighter, but it seems that the more we are turning it, it's even getting harder, to be very honest. So why I'm showing you all this in this video, that you will know that this can happen. It's not always perfect straight away. You might even follow all the step by step. Your soap can still come off funny way, okay? Because of the products you bought in the market, you don't know the quality. So this is me now warming oil for the second batch of making soap, which is the pink color laundry bar soap that I want to do. So I'm warming the oil. You can warm the oil by turning it for a longer time, or you can boil water and carry this bucket and put inside another basin that has hot water. It will also help to lighten the oil, to warm it up, since we are using the cold press system. Continue watching my channel. My name is Monica. This is where we'll talk about disability inclusion, empowerment, lifestyles, and anything that worth discussing about. So I continue to warm this particular oil. Then inside the oil, I've added my color. You can see now this is the oil with the pink color. It's really pink. It's really pink, oh, but that's good. But the good thing is that this pink does not stain clothes. You will not even see it at all. When you are washing, the pink color does not come out. So I noticed that when you mix your color inside the oil, it makes it to stick in very well. So that's what I am doing here. So right now, the caustic soda that I've mixed, that has lime solution, I'm introducing it inside this pink, inside the oil.
This one's supposed to
see, as I'm introducing it, looking at it, you see how it started changing from one phase to the other. So I noticed that I started getting stronger. I don't want what happened in the first one. Immediately you now started turning it, because one thing is that you must be turning it consistently at this stage. No need of talking. If you move your eye left and right, it has toned or something must have happened. So you will pay all concentration, 100% concentration, to turn it very well to avoid it having stones inside. At this point now, I've added the mixed soda ash and some quantity of sulfonic acid, and also we've added the fragrance. So now you can see that I'm turning it. I am turning the soap, turning the soap, turning the soap, turning the soap. It's not yet a soap, but it will later be a soap. So I'm continue stirring, turning it, and we are using hand. So when we've turned it and turned it to certain state, I know that it's time to pour it inside a mold so that it will now curl inside that mold and form very well. But I will tell you that it's very good that you stir your mixture when you are using hand very well. You can do this like 15 to 20 minutes. But if you are using a hand blender or a hand, yes, the one that is a long one that you can use and blend, 5 minutes or thereabout, everything must have blended together. It will have a very good mixture. It's faster and it's what easier. But with the hand, you continue to mix. Even seeing it, you know when it's transforming from one stage to the another, or when it's improving from one stage to the another. But if it's not, it's just there, you continue to stir it. And I noticed that if you use a very good oil, when you're stirring it, it rises. When you use a very good palm kernel oil or bleached palm oil, any other oil, it rises. So now we've finished. So this is the soap that I've poured inside a mold. This is the last color that I said, okay, let me have one deep pink. But as you're seeing this thing now, all the mixture, I've poured the white, I've poured the pink, but they all blended together as if it's one color. Can you see that? Though I poured it layer by layer, then I used the top to be what? Pink, because pink has more color to dominate white. So that is what that is happening here. You can see this mold, the nylon comes out. The sense of this nylon that is out there, you can use it to cover it, or you can use another either plywood or plastic to cover it so that it will cook. So when it cured or cook after 24 hours is already strong, then you can cut it and set it aside at that time to continue drying. Continue watching my channel, and I'm hoping that you learn something today. So this last one, you can see, is a deep colored pink. We bought a pink, but that when you pour it, it will not come out as a pink. It's white until after turning for a longer period, it will now come out as what? Pink color. So after 24 hours, this is the product. The good part of the product is foaming very well. Even the little crumbs here is foaming like something else. But there are some production, but I'm going to still use it in my next production. But this is the outcome of it, and you can see it's colorful, it can lather well, it can remove stains, and that's the essence of having homemade soap. And you'll be glad that you use this soap. So now you can chat me up, and bye bye for